We've got breaking news now from the Supreme Court. It has to do with Bloomberg's lawsuit versus the Fed. This news organization has been trying to force the central bank to release more information about its loans to banks. McKee tells us what this key decision now means. Mike.
Well, in 2008, the Bloomberg News sued the Federal Reserve asking for details of its lending to banks during the financial crisis. The Fed refused. It went to court. And in 2009, a trial judge ruled that the Fed had to give up the information, a decision that was upheld on appeal. The Fed decided not to take that to the Supreme Court, but the Clearinghouse Association, a group of banks, did. Today, the court refused to hear the case and left intact an order that the Fed must release all of the information within 5 days, Margaret. Now, this deals with lending from the Fed's discount window during that crisis. Emergency loans to banks would give us an idea of who was in real trouble at that time. The Fed's already released a lot of information about its emergency lending, so this will just add to that. It doesn't necessarily set a precedent because in the new Dodd-Frank law, banks are that information is supposed to be revealed, bank lending from the discount window, within 2 years. And now it's been more than 2 years since this took place, which is kind of why the Fed decided it was a moot point and let it go ahead. The Obama administration decided not to join the suit as well.
So, Mike, to be clear, 5 days from now, we may see just what exactly released by the Fed?
We should get about 231 pages of loans and information on amounts of money given to banks by the Fed through the discount window. The discount window is normally used by banks as a last resort. They have to have a certain amount of reserves in their banks every day. And if they don't have enough, they try to borrow from other banks. The overnight lending window, and that period froze up, forcing a lot of banks to go to the Fed. So we'll find out which banks really needed cash and had to go to the Federal Reserve to get it.
All right. Thank you very much, McKee.